So Ya-fan, it's great to be with you today, man. Ya-fan has been in my team for quite some time. You've been with the firm for about 10 years now almost?
Close to 10 years. So I started in August 2014.
Okay.
Yeah, so by August this year, it will be about 10 years.
Oh, interesting. So Ya-fan's role at the firm, your roles evolved quite a bit over the years. You started as a candidate attorney.
Yes.
But I know that you were working in your family business before you joined the firm. And
Yes.
It's always interesting to see when someone comes out of an environment where they've worked already. I've found it interesting to see how that's sort of shaped your work ethic. Because one thing that clients and colleagues always say about you is that you are super diligent and that you are super motivated and trustworthy. So maybe tell us a little bit about how you think your experience working with your family. People can often think that's easy, but I guess that's not the case. So maybe tell us a little bit about that and how that shaped your work life.
So before I started my articles with Dommisse, I worked for about 5 years in the family business, and that definitely helped a lot. Not just from a work ethic perspective, but just crisis management and just understanding businesses in general. And I guess a strong work ethic for me means being reliable, accountable, and just maintaining open communication with the people I'm dealing with. And that kind of transferred into my professional space, which I hold quite dearly, and which I practice as well.
Great. Yeah, I've seen personally how initially when you're a candidate attorney, a lot of your focus was on company secretarial work, and you really do need a steady hand in that kind of work, but it's evolved quite a bit over the years. So maybe tell me a little bit about how that evolved over time and what you keep yourself busy with on a day-to-day basis right now, just to give a bit of context around that.
My company secretarial role is quite wide and varied at this stage. As you said, it's evolved over time. So more than just your basic typical day-to-day stuff that you do, it's evolved into more like a lot of implementation work in the context of deal structuring and transactions, and then also company structuring. We work quite closely with all the other teams, and specifically when we're dealing with ex-con and stuff like that.
Tell people what ex-con is.
So exchange control. And that's one element where...
A very painful element of the South African legal environment,
yes,
right? And
yes.
How's that how's your involvement in that grown over the years?
It's quite significant now.
Okay.
And I would say a large portion of my company secretarial portfolio involves exchange control regulations. So setting up of group company structures, with the relaxation of the loop structure, your foreign holdco subsidiary structures, and then also like intercompany loans that need approval, licensing arrangements, safe agreements. So, it spans the whole spectrum,
Yes.
really.
We've over the years joked that you are the CIPC whisperer, so people would struggle getting like in those halls of the CIPC where no one even knows if there's someone alive there anymore. Your fund knows how to find the people there. But I've also seen how you've interacted with the banks, which is quite an important part of the exchange control process.
Yes.
And your relationships with the banks have grown quite a bit over the years, and people now know you on a first name basis there, which is great. But just from my side, just wanted to take a brief moment to celebrate who you are and your journey with the firm, and just talk a little bit about what you do, and just a big thanks from the firm, and well done on 10 years, which is close, but I'm sure we'll celebrate in an appropriate or inappropriate way at some point. But it's really nice just taking a moment in sort of just celebrating your journey with the firm and just telling everyone a little bit about what you do. Well done.
Thank you very much, and really appreciate the opportunity.